Hi Sagittarius, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. I appreciate you taking the moment and the time to stop by and see what message is waiting for you for a daily read for December 7th, 2022. Saggy, this reading is also a little bit important because, well, a lot maybe, we have the full moon in Gemini happening on the 7th, and Gemini is your opposite sign. So out of this full moon here, it is also our last full moon of 2022, important to keep in mind. This energy might actually affect us Sagittariuses a little bit more than the other signs because it is our opposite zodiac sign. So this might be the day where there's those deep conversations that have to happen. There may be a need to really try and figure out a better way to communicate with someone, or for someone to better communicate with you. And just kind of a little bit of a not a warning, but just an awareness, I guess, is because Gemini is all about air and they're about communication, to try and be mindful over the next, 5 days, because full moon energy usually lasts 4, 5, 6 days after, to try and be aware of how the words we say with whomever, how they come up, because we might be a little bit more just in that energy of kind of like speaking before thinking. So that's kind of what I was picking up when I was meditating on the energy of this full moon. So keep that in mind. We're going to get into your reading here. It will be, as I said, the daily read. Now, time is fluid, so only take it if it flows towards you. I mean, time not being actually real time, this might not even come up for you. It might be a week down the road. And as well, because it's a general Saggy, only take what flows towards you. I think I just said that, so hey, there I am. CJ repeating herself once again. Anyways, all right, Sag, let's get into your reading. I hope so far this week is going well for you. We're still in Sagittarius sign. If it is your birthday here on the 7th, I wish you a beautiful one. May it be the beginning or the continuation of wonderful expansion and all abundance in all areas that you're wishing for. Okay, Sag, let's get in. I felt the calling to use my animal, the divine animal deck. I don't know, I just felt like Spirit had a message that they wanted me to use this deck for you. So let's see what comes out. And again, I feel the need to shuffle like 3 more times. So, could be a very big message that is coming through. All right, Saggy, let's get into this. Let's see what's waiting. All right, Spirit, beautiful Spirit for Sagittarius for December 7th, 2022, this full moon in Gemini. What can Sagittarius expect? Wow, we've got 2 cards that just came out. This is a big one. All right, we have the Peregrine Falcon, which is about observing, and we also have Sea Otter transformation. This is pretty powerful. Okay, so let's first of all talk about the Falcon, if I can slow my words down. All right, this, if you take a look at this is a really strong energy. It is like there's a person standing there, and the Falcon is really observing what the person is doing. This is about not necessarily taking that action, but actually taking a step back and watching what is going on around you. This Falcon is huge compared to this person that is reaching up to the Falcon. So I feel like this is important. There may be something that happens around you, Sag, that it may not seem like that big of a deal. But they're asking you to really be observant, to really pay attention even to the small little things, because I'm getting this feeling that there's more to it than what meets the eye. Pretty interesting energy coming through. So I'm going to leave that there. It is number 27 for those of you who are into numerology. So that's number 7. 7 for me is always kind of a little bit of a fluctuating energy to be in. It's not exactly balanced or 100% stable, but, it's still progress. Now we have the Sea Otter that has come out. As I said, this is about transformation. So Sag, I feel like whatever you're going to be observing, whatever is going on around you, and it does feel like it will be that you're going to have to, I'm trying to get what Spirit's saying here. It's almost like you're going to have to be not on your tippy toes, but kind of in that area. Be prepared for something that seems small to be actually much bigger than what it first appears to. Because Sea Otter is about that transformation. And although this is a daily read, it is also the full moon read here. This could have major, whatever you're observing, whatever this is that Spirit is saying is going to be happening for the majority of you or whoever's resonating with this reading, this has profound ramifications. Now, is it good or bad? I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to wait till we get into the tarot because they're not giving me, I do feel a sense of maybe a little bit of unease, but we'll see. Transition, transformation, look, that's never easy no matter what, right? No matter what good stuff is coming, it can still be a little bit nerve-wracking. Let's say if you all of a sudden get this huge windfall of money, and maybe you've been struggling for a while. You get all this money and yes, there's instant relief and there's like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. But then there's also a little bit of that, okay, now what? What do I do now? So we'll see how this plays out. I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. But they're saying this is a big transformation coming in. We have Meerkat on the bottom. That's about responsibility. And even after that, we have Red Crown Crane, which is speaking of loyalty. So we're going to have to wait till we get into the tarot, as I said. But this is quite interesting energy. Meerkat, as I said, is responsibility. So this is that energy. Again, it is 16, so it's a 7. Some of you might have some attachment to the number 7. But I feel that this is speaking about a lot of responsibility that you have or will be having on your shoulders in your life. The meerkat is standing here watching out for, storms, watching out for prey, watching out for really anything that he needs to alert the rest of the animals around. So that's quite a responsibility when you think about that, being responsible for everyone else's welfare. Now, one thing I am picking up here is that you may be offered something tomorrow and it might be a really small thing and at first it doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a deal, but after some time it leads to transformation in a really great way because sea otters like to play. They're not serious really most of the time. When you see them, they're frolicking, they're playing, they're sunning themselves. They kind of look like they enjoy life for the most part. So I feel like it's going to be a transformation that's actually going to make your life better. It's going to bring, I shouldn't say better because I'm hoping that all your life is really wonderful, but I mean it's going to enrich it some more. And then with the responsibility, you may be asked to take on a little bit more responsibility. So I'm going to leave also the red crown up right now because I want to see if this plays out the way that I'm kind of picking up a little bit. Okay, let's get into, that's weird. Okay, they want me to go to my wisdom oracle. Okay, so let's do that. Maybe there's a message that is meant for you out of this beautiful deck. Okay, Saggy, hold on. Let's see what Spirit has. One more time. All right, thank you. Look, we got Observer. It's 2 cards now showing up about observing. Okay, we're ready. Yeah, Observer is on the bottom now. All right. I feel like you guys had this not that long ago, but I may be incorrect. Observing. Show us clearly, please, Spirit, what message then you have for Sagittarius. What's going on this full moon in Gemini? Please show me clearly what message. Fork in the road. Okay. And we also have mending on the bottom. I will take these. Okay, so fork in the road is all about, something coming through that may cause a little bit of a pause for you. Again, keep in mind, whatever this is might start off small and then as it, for some, unravels or for others expands, it is going to change your responsibility. It's going to change something. It's going to actually transform your life here. Fork in the road is there's a decision to be made. Something will be offered and you got to really observe what is being offered to you, even to the fine print, if this is some kind of contract or something like that's coming in for you. This could be indicating that you're going to be getting an offer, if this is about career, that might seem small at the beginning, but what will turn out to be pretty huge, Sag. So there is some hesitation here. There's a little bit of a... there's definitely a need for you to tune into that inner guidance system of yourself tomorrow on Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday tomorrow. And also for the next, like I said, 5 to 6 days. What is this that's being offered to you? Just want to take a deeper look here. You know, it's interesting because I've looked at these cards many times. I connect with them, but there is a monkey here at the very top. Hopefully you can see it. There's something about that. Now, I feel like that might be for not too many of you, but there's almost like, you know, monkeys, you know how they play around, and monkeys can be quite cheeky. You know, they can steal your water bottle or your sandwich. They do stuff like that when you're around them. There may be something that Spirit is coming through to try and say, keep your eyes open for any kind of sneaky business. We also have on the bottom mending. Okay, so mending, beautiful energy, beautiful card. Working on something to repair what has been broken, what has been disconnected, maybe some hard hurt feelings coming through here. I'm going to leave it there, Sag, for this moment. I want to get into the tarot and see what this is about. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Let's go into the Light Seers deck and see what's going on. All right. For Sagittarius, Spirit, for this full moon in Gemini, what do you have for beautiful Sagittarius? King of Wands, your energy just popped out here. Wow. I'm going to stop for a sec, Sag, because there's a message that's coming through. Sometimes I pick it up really quickly. Other times I'm a little bit slower in the channeling. Be patient with me, please. But there's another message that's coming through. I'm going to just not look at this at the moment. If this isn't about work and this is more about a relationship, okay? Could be love, could be family, could be romantic. It could be coworkers as well. We have so many different kinds of relationships. If there's been a falling out, something has happened in your past or the recent past, some kind of separation, because the mending card showing up here. It almost feels like someone may be apologizing to you, taking responsibility for what they did. That's why the loyalty card is here as well. Taking responsibility for what they did to you, something like that, and it actually transforms not only the relationship, but perhaps transforms you, because there's some healing coming through. You may question it, you may question the loyalty, you may question the words that they're saying. That's why they want you to observe it very carefully. So you're really going to have to use your discretion around this full moon, I feel. But they're giving mending, so it does seem like this could get repaired. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, so the King of Wands is flipped out first. Now, that's your energy. This is standing strong, standing in your belief, in your values, and your morals. Saggy, like, wow, it is strong, it's the word I want to describe, it's like hot, because it's very attractive to stand in your own power and be determined to win, to be determined to lead, be determined to really be in your element here. So King of Wands, I feel like that is absolutely you. It's weird. This is an interesting read for me, Sag, because even my energy feels a little different. Not negative, not bad. It feels good. It just feels... I feel like I'm picking up on that leader quality you have, Sagittarius. You have a beautiful heart. You have a warm heart. You're generous. When people have done things wrong to you, though, I feel like you are no longer willing to settle. You're no willing longer to ignore it or push it under the rug. What is this about, Spirit? Let's continue. What is going on here? Okay, that one. Judgment, Major Arcana. Wow. Okay, let's continue. Judgment. Okay, cards are coming out. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Okay. There's that Devil on the bottom. Okay, so let's stop and talk about this. The Devil, Four of Wands, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay. So there's a fork in the road. There's an option. There's not an option. There is something coming towards you over the next day or so. Daily read, but whatever. I do feel someone's coming back to apologize to you. Again, wherever this is. Some of you, this is actually going to be a committed relationship at one time that has split apart. Whether you're still together or you're not, there is some kind of ownership coming through, and I don't feel it's you. I feel it's the other person that is coming forward to ask for mending, to ask for forgiveness, that wants to work on something with you. And ultimately, Saggy, it is going to be up to you whether you open your heart to do this, or whether you're like, no, I've been down this road before. I'm not receiving it anymore. Because the King of Wands, again, if you just look at your energy here, this also could be Aries or Leo, but this is your reading. When you look at this, there's a big line behind him, right? And he doesn't seem intimidated. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. We both have masculine and feminine energy here. But he's standing there very brave, very strong in his conviction. And the lion is not even encroaching on his space, because the King of Wands has the energy of like, really, don't screw with me. Like, do not screw with me. King of Wands also is about following he follows his passion. He's at the top. He knows what it took to get there. And so he's not going to give it up easily. He's not going to give up his energy easily, especially to anyone that was a trickster. You know, the monkey thing here, this monkey. So I feel like that is you. Now, the next message that comes through, or the next card, is Judgment. Major Arcana, pretty big one here. This is like that energy of, first of all, it's divine. It is very close to angels, guides, source, whatever you believe in. This is rising up, yes, rising up out of the ashes, but I already feel like you're almost there. What I'm getting more from Judgment is this decision, whatever is coming towards you, whatever you are expected to observe tomorrow, know that, be careful. Just use your discernment when you decide what you're going to do, whether you're going to actually allow this person to speak to you, or whether you're going to allow this opportunity to come towards you. Because judgment often means that not only are you rising up and rebirth, but because the energy I'm picking up from Spirit here, it's more of a finality here. So whatever choice you decide to make, know that you may not be able to change it that easily moving forward into the future. So if someone from your past, let's say it was someone that you might have been married to, because we have the Four of Wands here. Say it was someone that you're married to, or in a deeply committed relationship, or your best friend, or something like that, and they did something that was not correct and that really hurt you, and that made you question their motives, question their loyalty, question their integrity. Be mindful of that, because I can see that you have lost a lot of sleep. It has been very painful. That's the third card under the deck here. So whatever this is, has caused a lot of sleepless nights, and it's caused a lot of pain and a lot of anxiety. Four of Wands is either friends, someone close to you, or it is that marriage card. There used to be celebration and fun times. But we have the Devil now. And so that Devil showing up, Capricorn's energy. I don't know, Sag. Look, this may only be for a few of you. The energy I'm really feeling here is, yes, someone may be coming back to take responsibility for what they've done. Another way we can look at this too is that this may be Spirit's way of saying, hold yourself in responsibility to the decision that you make. If this person is coming back, I feel it's a person. It could be a situation, but I feel like it's a person, because that observing card, right? Observation that came out. This is important. It's about really seeing, like this bird. Look at how big its eye is, right? My hand's covering the light, but look at how big his eye is. Hopefully you can see that right there. He's really taking a good hard look at what this person is, what they're doing. He is observing. And so there's something that is really coming through even louder as I'm talking about this, which is a really good sign for me that Spirit's going, yes, you are on the right path of channeling, Krista, this message. We had observing in my wisdom oracle. The Devil, what do we know about the Devil? We know that the Devil is a player. We know that the Devil likes to have control. We know that the Devil is toxic, usually, and that he does not like to give up his power. He likes to keep those that are under his spell. He likes to keep the strings attached, and he wants to be the one to pull them, right? And this being on the bottom of the deck, you know me, you know the bottom of the deck is the foundation of this reading here. Even at this point, so far in this reading, Sag, I feel like this person it may seem like they've transformed. I almost said he, so maybe a he. That it may feel like they've changed, that they've transformed, but look at how this is. It's almost like someone coming to you and saying, hey, I take responsibility for all the shit I put you through, all the pain I caused you. Look, I've transformed. I really have transformed. It almost feels like this is actually feeling more about describing who this other person is, not so much you. I've transformed, really, I have. Please take my words. And Spirit is coming through saying, Sag, observe very carefully here. You know, there's a fork in the road. Do you want to mend it, or do you want to just like ignore it, let it go, move on, move forward, right? Choose carefully, because we even have the Knight of Pentacles next after Judgment, which is the slowest active card in the deck. Slow and steady, not missing anything, right? It's Earth, so it's about stability. It is about safety. It is about being able to be grounded. And you don't want to put your energy ever to anyone or anything that you know has been toxic to you at one time or another, regardless of how they may come back to say that they've completely changed. This is honestly what I'm getting here. So again, this might only be for a few of you. And that loyalty card showing up. I mean, look, there's 56 cards in this deck. There's no way that the way this is lined up, it is meant for someone out there to hear this and to kind of heed the warning in a certain way. I just got this feeling that there's someone coming around, and again, may not be tomorrow because it's a full moon and daily. Something is coming around to offer you something, to try to mend something, to act as if they've changed. And the question here is, have they really? Have they really? And do you want to put your energy into focusing on that? If someone or something has done you wrong in the past, do you think that they deserve your energy again? You know, I mean, hey, can people change? Absolutely. I'm just saying there's the energy that Spirit is giving me and the cards are giving me here. It feels a little unsettling is what I'll say. So whatever you end up doing, please just do it nice and slow. Take your time. Don't rush into it. You know, don't rush into whatever choice you're going to make. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to keep using this deck, so we're going to keep the Devil card in it. What else do you have for Sagittarius for this full moon? Okay, Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now we got the Knight of Swords on the bottom. King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. See, this is where I'm at right now, Sag. Because Six of Pentacles, I love that card. That card is always about equal give and take. It's like, hey, I'm finally showing up. I finally manned up, womaned up. I'm finally here to take ownership about all the stuff I've done. I'm taking the responsibility. I am transforming myself because I want to be better. I want to do better. You know, I want you in my life. Can we mend this? And for some of you, if this is resonating with you, it is a yes, but there is a slow and steady movement to it. And it is about you being assertive and really observing of their actions. And, you know, because actions speak way louder than words. Every time, 100% of the time. So I feel like for some of you, that could be saying someone's coming back or something's happening here where it's going to get balanced out, especially with the King of Swords. But then the Spirit has given me this other path here, which is, and you're going to know, if this is resonating with you, you're going to know which path it is. So if we take the fork in the road, I feel like Spirit is giving me this road and this road. So someone might be coming back that is actually genuine and they have transformed, but Spirit still wants you to take it nice and slow here with the Knight of Pentacles. And the King of Swords, seeing clearly, you know, really, really assessing. I mean, if you look at this king, he is not someone to mess around with. Like, he is very assertive in his look. He is all about the truth. He won't tolerate any bullshit, quite much like the Queen of Swords. And he is using his inner wisdom. So, and look at how this came out. It's almost like he is assessing the Six of Pentacles. Like, do I believe it or do I not believe it? That's really what this feels like to me. So you're going to have to use your judgment. Of course, Sag, you got a beautiful freaking intuition. You got such a strong gut. I don't have to tell you this as your friend. I'm just saying, take this with a grain of salt if this doesn't resonate with you. But if it does, please be mindful over the next 4 or 5, 6 days, because someone is trying, I feel like this is a message that someone is trying to regain your loyalty, and they're doing it in the way of basically acting as if they have really changed. Let's get a card on that. Now we got the Knight of Swords on the bottom. This is fast movement now. So I don't know if this is you or the other person because Spirit is saying take it nice and slow. Let's continue. All right. What do I want to ask here? Spirit. What is this about? Like, what is this about? Is this... Oh my God. When did this flip out? I don't know when this flipped out. Often I am looking at the cards and I'm really kind of looking at my mind's eye. I don't know when this flipped out, but it was flipped up. Flipped over. So let me make sure there's no other cards that I missed. Three of Swords. Sag. Hangman on the bottom. Okay, so Three of Swords. I don't know when this flipped out, but it's meant to come out. This is telling me be... Oh, I don't want to give you... You're going to do what you're going to do. You have your own free will. Just take your frickin' time, because if someone is coming back and they have done this to you, they've crushed your heart, whether this is in love, family, career, however it applies, if they've done this to you and you've already gone through this and maybe are still going through this and it hurts, and this person decides to come back, again, I said, I feel like it's a person, they decide to come back here and try to take responsibility, pretend that they've transformed, that I've changed, I am loyal, I can do all, I will be all for you, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I believe it. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't believe it. I don't. I feel that there is actually a little bit more of a, I'm feeling a little bit of more of a warning. At the same time, though, we have mending. I'm going to pull a card on that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. So, oh, geez, we got the Two of Cups next. Hangman is seeing things from a different perspective. It also is about not taking action, but really kind of honing in on what you know to be true and what everything looks like. Again, he is hanging upside down, so he's seeing things from a different perspective. Again, this can be taken two ways. You may let this person back into your life, and it might be the best thing you've ever done, and it changes the way you viewed this person or viewed the relationship. And why do I say that? Because of Two of Cups is after that, which is my you know, two peas in a pod card. This is like magic. This is two people that were loyal and loving and respectful and honoring each other. See, that's where it gets twisted for me though, Sag, because if that was the case, if this was a love relationship, whatever kind of relationship, often it feels like love for me. If that was the case, Sag, then why the fuck would they do that to you then? So you know what I mean? So I'm just, excuse my language, but you know, I do swear. I'm just saying, I don't really trust this person. If you're my friend, like if you are my friend, I hope, but if you were sitting beside me and someone, I knew that this was a scenario of my girlfriend or a guy friend or whatever, I would probably be like this, and this was the reading I was giving them, I'd be like, ooh, I don't know, man. I'm not getting the good vibes. Like, yes, we're getting the mending, but who wants to mend it? That's the question. Who's wanting to mend this? Because I don't think it's you. You're standing here like great on your own right now. And that loyalty card just keeps, my eyes keep getting drawn to it. And look, there is a full freaking moon on it. Full moon on it. Okay, Sag. So, look, this is what we got. I feel you're going to do one thing or the other. Evidently, I am just giving you the energy of the cards and what Spirit is giving me. They're not giving me a clear yes or no. I'm telling you right now, they are not giving me a clear yes or no. Whoever this person is for you or was for you, be mindful. We even have the Empress after that, and then we have the Magician. So there's beautiful cards here, beautiful energy, but then we have the Five of Wands underneath, then the Sun. I'm going to go into my fountain deck. This might be a little bit of a longer read because I do feel the need to see if we can get a little more guidance. All right, let's see. Spirit, what is this about, please? Is Sagittarius someone coming back to their life that is proclaiming that they've really changed? Have they? Have they changed? Have they not changed? Is this just a facade? The Lovers and the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom, and the King of Swords again, and the Four of Wands again, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. The Lovers card, Gemini. Gemini full moon. maybe I'm being too harsh here. Because the Lover's card, especially in my Fountain deck, actually even in my Light Seers deck, it's a very beautiful union. It's very balanced, you know. It is that is that honor. Like, I honor you, you honor me. We love each other. Sure, life can be up and down and we can go through hard times, but at the end of the day, we always have each other's back and we're together. And it came out with the 9 of Wands, which is wounded warrior, you know. Determination, not quitting, not giving up. The battle has been long, the battle has been hard, it has been torturous at some times, but you're still going, you're still fighting for it. It means that much to you. And then we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom, which is the hopeless romantic. I have to rephrase here. The Knight of Cups for me can be very romantic, very loving, very loyal, all of those things, depending on what cards are around it. Knight of Cups can also be my player card. It can be the, hey, I look good, I sound good, I try to behave good, but underneath I'm doing it to you and I'm doing it to 20 other people. That kind of energy. So, and then we have the King of Swords underneath that. So I feel like this is about you really, really Sagittarius. Here's what I'm going to say. However this is applying to you, I feel like the advice is slow and steady. Do not fall for it. I don't think you will. You're the Knight of Wands. You're the King of Wands here. You're not going to fall for it. You got a freaking lion behind you, and you're not even intimidated by that. So, move slowly, move cautiously. Be clear, use your words, communicate right, ask the right questions, really observe the actions of this person. And if you so choose to mend it, do it slowly and do it really cautiously. This is a strange one, Sag. I have to tell you the truth, because I am like a little perplexed, because I don't want to say, oh no, this person looks wonderful and they're coming back and they're taking ownership and all this is going to be better. And like I said, it could be even a friend, right? It doesn't have to be a lover. Could be a family member, again. Could be someone that you work with that's like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, put all the work on you and stab you in the back and get that promotion. Sorry, I snuck up behind you. I don't know what this is, but I feel that there's something sneaky. And like I said, there's something about this monkey. They have not yet, in the readings I've done for Sag, they ever shown me the monkey as bright as they're showing me here. And I do feel that that is something to take heed in. Because it's almost like the monkey. See, look, there's an owl over here, which I probably didn't mention. I think this is a llama. I can't remember what this animal is. I'm sure one of you will know it. It's like a llama. Yeah, I'll say that. But there's an owl on the llama's back. Right back there where my finger is. Sorry about the lighting. But this monkey here almost feels like antagonizing, but not in a vicious way, but more kind of like, ooh, which way are you going to go? Are you going to come my way? Which way are you going to go? Like, there's something about this. Wow, okay. Spirit, is there anything else you want to give us? I'm going to go one more time, and then I think we're going to close this reading up, because I don't think I'm going to get the answers. It's almost like this is a heads up for you. This is like a little bit of guidance, a little bit of advice. If this is your reading, if you have this done and you know what I'm talking about here, be really mindful and respectful to yourself. Honor yourself, Sagittarius. You don't need to put your energy in someone that is capable of doing this once to you. How do you know they're not capable of doing it again? Again, people can change at the same time. Leopards don't change their spots. So I just heard that, and I know it's a quite common statement to make, but that's what I just heard. So, okay, let's see if there's anything else. Anything else out of the Fountain deck, Spirit, that you want Sagittarius to be mindful of, or that you'd like them to know? Yeah, I mean, you have the King of Swords twice, which is all about no bullshit, no less emotion, and really calculating, analyzing, observing, and using that inner wisdom, your inner guidance system, to really know which step you're going to be making. 10 of Wands is on the bottom. High Priestess, that's that intuition. Let me set this down. The Knight of Swords again. Ace of Cups and Page of Swords. Oh. Look, I'll put it this way. With these cards that came out, trust your intuition, as I just said. She's showing up. That's Pisces. Knight of Swords, I still don't feel like that's you. This is fast movement. I feel like this is the other person. They're rushing in fast. We have the Ace of Cups. Maybe they're rushing in fast. Maybe with a, hey, here's a cup. I want to redo this with you. I want to start over again. I want a new beginning with you in love, in friendship, in, you know, the good stuff, in the emotions, right? And it feels like you're getting a message because it's a Page of Swords is now showing up, which is my messenger, communication. 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck is saying that this has been really, really painful. It has been really, really hard. You already have the 9 of Wands, now you're getting the 10 of Wands. So it's over one way or the other. And then we have the Emperor underneath, which is Aries, which is, you know, the person that boss mode, but also like, you know, I am. Aries is all about I am. So I feel like that's about the other person. Gotta say it the way I'm feeling it. So Sag, it looks like there's something coming towards you here. I just would say do whatever feels appropriate for you, whatever way you know you want to go, but don't feel pressure, which I don't think you will. You don't have to, you can accept forgiveness, or you can give forgiveness, of course, and that is a healthy thing to do for us, especially when someone has really hurt us, because it frees us so that we can move forward and move on and go in a different direction. But we don't have to forget. We never have to forget. In fact, I think it's important to never forget, just not focus on it. Always keep it there, because if someone has done that to you, I just feel that they can do it again and again. So unless they prove differently. Wow. Okay, this is a heavier reading than I had anticipated. All right, Sag, I feel like I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to get you, what do I want? I'm going to go Treasures of Tikashi. I really feel that's the right deck. All right, Spirit, show me clearly for Sagittarius. What final message do you have regarding this spread for Sagittarius for the full moon in Gemini, December 7th, moving forward for about 4, 5, 6 days? Use your discretion, sweet love, because you deserve so much more, and you are worthy of so much more. And if someone didn't appreciate you on the first go around, I say they're lost. But that's just me. I feel very protective of you, right? Again, if you are wanting to mend it and they want to mend it and you feel you can trust, then, you know, follow your heart, follow your intuition. But use your beautiful mind to analyze. No, that doesn't feel right. Okay. What else for Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, please. This might take a bit, Saggy. Cards are kind of jumping around, but nothing's coming out. Oh, stillness. We have stillness. Ooh, what's this one? And surrender. Ooh, okay. And we have patience on the bottom. Let's see what this is about. I don't remember having stillness before. Take time to be still, to appreciate the beauty in every moment. Quiet your busy mind. Excuse me. And allow the still softness of peace to envelop you. Do not rush into anything, but sit meditatively. And in the stillness, your answers will be found. To attain what has eluded you, be still and allow it to land upon you. Oh, I have had this before. As a feather would gently float into your hand, so do your wishes descend upon you. So I feel Spirit is really coming through to say, don't rush. Take your time here. Whatever way you're going to go, whatever decision you make. Don't rush into anything. Don't rush into anything, even if there is this fork in the road. Anyone coming back and with apologies and they want to make amends to you, they will be patient and they will wait until you are ready. Otherwise, they're doing it for their rewards and not for you. We have surrender. Surrender to the highest force of your being and expect that which is always for your highest purpose. Let go and live. You do not always need to control the direction, but simply surrender to the energy of all. You need not use your logical mind to create miracles. Only know that the answer to a question comes when you let go the need to have the answer. Okay. And finally, we do have patience. Be patient. All things move at timing requires. Quiet your mind. You've got 2 cards about quieting your mind and getting still. Take time to be with yourself with no expectations and no push. Do not be anxious for results, but just enjoy the gentle journey. In your busy world, do not be rushed or allow the impatience of others to push you into hasty decisions. All things come to those who wait patiently. I feel like that is a really important message because, Sag, this is what I'm getting. You're going to do whatever. This person might have changed. They very much might have. you know? But again, please just take your time on this, whatever this is for you. Judgment is a pretty strong major arcana, always has been for me. It's rising out of the ashes and a rebirth and a renewal, but at the same time, there's that caveat with it that is, whatever decision you do decide to make, it will be one that will be hard to reverse moving forward. Not impossible, but it may be hard to work backwards. Okay? And you do have that fork in the road. All right, Saggy, I send you so much love and patience, and take your time on this, whatever this is. I hope this helps in some way. Thank you so much, as always, for being here. If you'd like to reach out for a private reading with me, I would love to hear from you. All that information is down below, and we can go ahead and schedule it. Things are getting a little bit more busier, moving towards Christmas. But anyways, I just have a wonderful day. Please, take care of yourself, protect yourself. Be that warrior, female, male. Be your warrior. You are there. Be this. And however this is playing out for you, if it resonates, okay? You'll be this. Okay. All right. I love you. Stay smart. Of course you are. But stay aware, okay? I'm sending you all my love. Until next time.